Hello my lovely friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hello, my name is Melissa, or Missa, welcome. I'm a 31-year-old makeup hoe from Scotland, and today, as you can see by the title, we have the new Bperfect palette. This is the Rain palette, makeup by Allina, I think it's pronounced, I'm not sure. We're going to test this out. This came in the post a couple days ago, and I think it releases today, the day I'm filming, so hopefully I'll have this video up Friday, I think. Anyway, this is what it looks like. It's one of these like wacky middle openings. That's the palette there. A lot to like, a lot to dislike. I had to work extraordinarily hard not to do a sunset, but I assure you my next look with this palette will be a sunset, which I want to film tomorrow because obviously I've only used a few colours like from the bottom rows today for this look, and I haven't at all really tested the top 3 rows. So if you want a second video on this, please do let me know down in the comments because I do want to use all the warm tones as well. But today we're going to do this look here, and as with all palette reviews, I'll fully swatch the palette and then I'll give you my review at the end. There's also these 3 pot liners that came with it. I used one of these today and I'll swatch those for you as well. I'm not actually sure how much this is. Let me double check. I think the whole collection is £69. Nice. Oh, also, I have an affiliate code with Bperfect. I completely forgot. I think it's 20 Missa or Missa 20. I'll put it on the screen. If you want to use it, you can get, I think, 20% off. It's not actually in the new arrival bit, so I'm not sure if it's actually launched quite yet. But anyway, I think it's £69 if you want this and these, but that seems really expensive. Anyway, let's jump into the swatches of this palette. I haven't actually swatched it. I've swatched some of the shades, but not all of them, so that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to avoid all the pressed glitters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pressed glitters in here. I'll avoid those till the very end because taking glitter off is so annoying. We've got Glory. Ooh, it's an orange. An orange. I'm avoiding a glitter. This is Masala, Henna. I don't know how many it'll fit on my arm. I need to not talk through this because it always makes it way too long. This shimmer feels really special. Taj. Like it only needs 1 dip in the pan. We've got Kingdom. We have Antique. That one needs 2 dips. Okay, next row we have Parade. It's a really nice, intense yellow. I did use it a wee bit today. We've got Ritual. It's definitely a different tone of orange to the first one. Sultan. Ooh, that's a strong red. Feast. It's kind of like a burgundy. It doesn't swatch hugely well, but I think it will go on the eye pretty well. Okay, skipping another glitter, we've got Heirloom. This is so pigmented when you swatch it. I have swatched this shade. It's like, I feel like it's going to go on the eye really well, but it's kind of like chunking off. Bejeweled. I love how it's almost the same shade as that matte. That'll make it really easy for blending out. We have Goddess. Kind of another crumbly style. Skipping another glitter, we have Festive. And Bloom. Oh, that is stunning. That is a stunning bright pink. I really want to use these warm tones. That's the first like full 3 rows apart from 3 glitters that I've missed swatching just for my own sanity and trying to remove them. I think it swatches overall really pretty decently. Really decently. Yeah, I really love all those colours because I know I can make such a beautiful sunset with them, and you know sunsets are my jam. I might just swatch the other ones down this arm and then we can just like hold them together, you know. We have, I find this really difficult, Warrior, Empress, oh, this colour is nutty on the eye. We've got Sage. It is like the perfect limey chartreuse colour, and when it goes on with a brush incredibly, like so nicely. We've got Peacock. This is all over my eyelid. It's very pretty. We have Legend. Sorry, I'm finding it very hard doing it on this side. We have Divine. I used pretty much all the greens in an attempt to not just do what I always do, you know. We've got Prophecy. I'm giving you such bad swatches of these. Jasmine. This one doesn't really want to swatch very well. Then we have Sapphire. Oh, I can tell that will be a really pretty blue over a nice base. It's got a nice amount of pigment to it and it's a really pretty tone. We've got Royal. Yeah, not swatching the best, is it? But we'll have to see it on the eye. Then we have Kajal. Kajal. The black. It's a really nice black. It went on my eye very, very nicely. That's all the shimmers and mattes. Those blues aren't swatching particularly great, like these last four. In fact, the last 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, I'm bad at maths. But I don't know if I really blame the palette or if I blame my left-handed swatches, you know what I mean? So that's all the mattes and shimmers. I'll put the glitters down here. I'm not going to do a glitter glue or anything. Okay, first up we have a red glitter called Majesty. It actually is disgusting. I mean, some people might like it. I don't. Then we have Ancient. I mean, with all pressed glitters, you're going to want to use a glitter glue anyway, just for a better result, let's be honest. Then we have a really pretty one called Proposal, which is a pink, and then we've got Sorcery, which is a blue, but it has pink glitter particles in it. So there is the bottom 2 rows and all of the pressed glitters. So if you really like pressed glitters, maybe you'll be more interested in this palette. If you don't like pressed glitters at all, maybe it'll put you off the palette. How do I get both of my arms on screen? Right, you're just going to accept that. That's the whole palette swatched. What do you think? I really like it apart from the pressed glitters, to be honest. I think they are so... Apart from the pink, I think they're all really quite ugly. Even the blue one, to be honest. The red one physically makes me want to barf. I am obviously being dramatic, but you know what I mean. Not a fan of that, but I do really like the look of all the other mattes and shimmers. Like, I think they're all real pretty. This is going to stain real bad in it. So yeah, that is the palette completely swatched. What is your thoughts on it? What do you think of the pressed glitters? For some people, they won't even buy a palette if it has pressed glitters in it. For others, they adore pressed glitters, so like it's not an issue for them. So yeah, you have to let me know what you think. Now I've done that, let's jump into me putting it on my eyes. It's a voiceover. Not actually because I was being lazy today, but because my neighbour is getting his loft insulated and there was a lot of banging and stuff going on all morning and afternoon, so let's jump into that and then I'll give you my thoughts on the palette afterwards. Oh, I completely forgot to swatch the liners. Let me do that for you right now. I'm going to do it with a brush because I'm fancy. So this green one is Temptress and I do use this in today's look. Look at the pigment on that. I'm actually really excited about like having these gel liners. I love popped gel liners. I think they're very good. They're good for like as a base or as liner. Then we have Cryptic, which is a really nice pigmented warm kind of terracotta brown. Then we have Mogul. They're very pigmented. Very pigmented. And like I said, when I swatched these the other day, I was just showing my palette, this had arrived. They're very hard to remove once I let them set down, so yeah. I mean, I wouldn't use the colours all together. Don't love them as a group, but individually they've all got their uses, I think, so quite pleased with them actually. Okay, let's get down to business. Priming with Revlon Candid Concealer, as always. And then I'm starting off with the black in the palette. Sorry, but I like it. I always get my depth with my black first. Anyway, packing this on. It swatched miserably, didn't it? But look at how it goes on the eye. Can you stop texting me? It goes on real well, just while you flat brush, and then I'm just going to squiff it around with this slightly fatter brush and just ask it to blend a little more. And then I'm going to take Prophecy, which is the darkest green, blend that into the black. I thought there's no way these are going to blend together very well, but they do. They actually do blend very, very well. I am actually starting off quite fat brushes and trying to blend as I go a little bit, but again, as always, I'm just kind of putting my colours on and then I'll go back in. Then I'm going in with Legend. Oh, didn't know they named a shade after me. Yeah, blending this out too with those two previous ones. I'll calm down now. My Red Bulls have really kicked in at 9 PM. Then Divine next. Flopping that on again with quite a fat brush. One must say, my brows are looking a bit chunky in this video, aren't they? I used brow powder today for some reason. I never do that, so don't look at them. Oh my goodness, Sage. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Just buy this palette for this one shade. I'm literally not joking. It's so nice. It goes on like butter. It goes on pigmented. It goes on beautifully, just like you. And yeah, whacking that on. Then I went in with Parade, which is the yellow, because I thought, oh well, might as well use as many as possible, because I don't actually end up using that many shades in this video. But anyway, that's the look there. Just all kind of plonked on, and then I'm just going to go back in and blend this all out. Someone asked in a recent video, how long does it take you, Melissa? This whole eyeshadow, like without putting the cut crease on, it only took me, I think it was 11 minutes, including all this blending. The cat has decided to go on his cat tree right now. He'll probably go in his litter box and do a poo as well, because he knows that it upsets me when I'm filming and he does poos. Anyway, just blending this all out. It really does blend super duper easy, and then I'm using my Revolution Ultimate Eye Base to cut my crease, and then Peacock was really the only option, to be quite honest. There's no light shimmers in here, like this is like the lightest one, apart from like a pale-ish golden one. And then I used Warrior a little bit on the outer edge just to help start blend it into the black and the green. Yeah, there's no real light blending shades, so I had to use Peacock, which was fine because it's a really pretty colour. And then I'm using Potted Jealousy in Temptress. Oh, another shade named after me. What a coincidence. Do you have anything to add, Potato? Oh, your sausage, sorry. Sorry, darling. And then I'm covering that up with Prophecy, which is the deepest green. I just used the Jealousy as a base and going over the top of the green, and then I'll blend out the outer corner with black. And then I take my Metal Flash and Iridescent for under the brow, because again, there's no under the brow shade. Oh, he's starting to catch a fly on my desk. And then I'm putting Sage on the inner corner. Now I'm using Sheen Epic Liner and Ice Cream, not Mellow. And I'm going to do it on my liner on camera. I don't know why. I think I thought in my head, oh crap, whenever I do voiceovers they're always like only 2 minutes long, so let me include my liner. This look, by the way, this liner work is 100% inspired by my good friend and sausage, Kerry. I will link her down below. Her work is incredible. Go and check her out. She is amazing. But she does looks like this recently, and I've just been dying to try it out myself, so I thought, what better day than today. Look at me, that's the first breath I took in about 7 minutes of putting this liner on. So that's kind of it. A bit rough. I am going to like clean it up and try and make it look a bit neater, which I've done. As you can probably see there, it looks a bit better. And the lower lash line is very, very, very simple. Just a bit of black and green smoked out. And I did an inner corner wing as well because I think it really suits me. Daniela does it a lot and it really suits her, so because she's my best friend I try and copy her as well. Did some lower lashes, these are tie lashes in retro. And then I did some top lashes, which are upside down, the Ellie Kelly, I think the Leo lashes. And then that is the look just on my bare face. I don't actually think I took a close-up with all my base on, but that is the look. This is my finished makeup look, and actually, I kind of like it. I'm actually still rubbing off my swatches right now. I actually really like how my makeup came out. Obviously the liner work that I did really added to this look, but in terms of the eyeshadows, just by themselves, the shades that I used all worked incredibly well. I've got absolutely no issues with them at all, no gripes, to be quite honest with you. I have to now take off these pressed glitters. This is the worst. Yeah, from the shades I used, I've got no issues, but like I said, I really want to do another look with this probably tomorrow now and really try out all the warm tones. I mean, it's Bperfect, and to be honest, they never usually let me down in terms of their formula. You know, the carnivals are my favourites, the new little compass ones. I've only actually still tried the nude one, but that was excellent, like 10 out of 10. And this, so far, quality wise, no issues with it at all. I do have some issues with the palette, I'll be honest. I hate the pressed glitters in here. Not because they're pressed glitters, I hate the shades of them. Apart from the pink, I honestly think they're really ugly. Even this blue one, because it has pink sparkle in it, and I just think it's weird. Again, just though, remember, this is just my, if you love this creator, I'm not attacking that person, I'm attacking the palette. And I'm not even attacking, you know what I mean? Like, just don't take this personally, it's just my thoughts. Apart from that, I do really like the colour story. I think it's got a place in my makeup collection. Would I have run out and bought this if I wasn't on Bperfect PR? Probably not, because it is very similar to other palettes I have in my collection, like the Beauty Bay Jade palette, for example. It's very similar to that. It's similar to even some of my Tahitis in terms of like the shades. Also a gripe is that there's no very pale colours for like inner corner highlighting or like under the brow highlight, or to make a real pop of colour. On the lid, it's all quite dark, apart from the yellow, green and like this one, but they're still even quite dark on my skin tone, so I couldn't make a look that's like a halo that really pops in the centre without adding something else on. The gel liners, the green one that I used felt really, really nice. I like the consistency. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in here this video, but when I swatched them on my hand, I found it exceptionally hard to get them off, so that's a good thing, really. And I really like the way they feel. They don't feel any different to like my, I was gonna say my Melt ones. No, they do. They don't feel any different to my ABH black gel liner, which I really like. Again, it's not super unique in my collection. Definitely doesn't need the pressed glitters. That's what I have to say about this collection. Please let me know what you think. Are you gonna buy it? Are you not? Have you picked it up already? Are you not gonna? What are your thoughts? And that's gonna be it for me today. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Out of pity for me having to swatch 4 glitters. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think, and also do you want to see a more warm toned look from me? And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to become a Patreon, aka the Sexy Sausages, the link is down below. I've got a Telegram group, Facebook group. It's a great time. And I'm gonna piss off and take some pictures and edit this so I can get it up as soon as possible. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye.